are really trying with audio right now, so hopefully this works out. Hopefully it's synced up.
It's so funny because to me we were way off that I think I said video like video. Obviously the video we posted on Friday, the audio was just from the computer, so we're trying to get a little more premium audio for you guys.
For this video, we wanted to react to Tiger King memes, and if you guys don't know what that is, you need to go watch it.
Yeah, basically it is a docuseries on Netflix about people, like the craziest people I've ever seen in my whole entire life that I cannot believe are real people. They have tiger, like big cat sanctuaries, even
rescues.
Yeah, but like, are they really? Definitely not.
No, I mean, it's very terrible what they do to
100%
to the animals, because they basically take the cubs right after they're born, and it's like a very traumatic process. But they don't really like show all that. They don't really like shed light on that, but I just want to talk about it for a second because it's not like a good thing that they're doing at all, but it's more about like the people who run this whole business and how like insane.
Yeah, it's basically like turf wars. Like literally wars of big cat rescues.
Yeah, which who even knew was like a thing.
I had never heard of any of these people until I started watching it.
No, and now they're all over the place. And it's like
my life is ruined.
Yeah, same.
Well, we're going to look at some memes. I thought of this idea, and then articles just keep falling into my lap because it's the talk of the town. So we're going to start there, and then Carly also tweeted out asking you guys if you've seen any funny ones, just so we could have all of the content we could get. This is the genie that appears when you rub a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew.
I'm already like, I get it. Like, literally. He is such a specific person.
You couldn't write him as a character.
No, it's kind of amazing. Like, he's a terrible person, but it's like amazing. He looks like, I feel like what I thought Heath would be in like 40 years.
I wish he was our president right now. Like, I wish that Joe Exotic was our president.
Oh yeah, he ran for president in this docuseries.
He ran for president, he ran for governor. Honestly, I was surprised when he didn't win the presidency. Dad doesn't want cat. Family gets cat anyway. Also, I love that all of these people, like a few of the people in the show, they only wear like animal print clothes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, they do.
I'll talk about it at the end because I thought it was so interesting and it'll like save spoilers to the end. But I read Carol, who is a woman in the docuseries, who is like she's supposed to be like the hero of it all. She's the person who's like going to these bad animal sanctuaries and like trying to save the tigers. But they didn't really shed light on that in the documentary like they said they were going to, and kind of just made her look like a crazy person who killed her husband. And so she wrote like a huge long article, and I read it all, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. I don't know how you guys are doing, but I'm barely hanging in there. Like,
ew, what?
Eyebrow ring.
Wait, can we get a zoom on that?
Yeah. Like,
is it actually like...
He would wear earrings all up and down his ear, and I would always stare at them like, how do you, like, take these out every day? Do you take these out every day? If not, how do you sleep with them?
No, he probably doesn't take them out. But is that even, like, through his skin? Like, it looks like it's just, like, sitting.
It's probably been there for so long, and he's getting older. It's just, like, sagging off.
God. Wait, was it there the whole documentary? I must have, like, blacked it out or something.
I don't remember.
Also, when you said sleeping, it reminded me of him in his bedroom, and I can only imagine what that bedroom smells like. And it's his bedroom's so cluttered and has so much stuff. Yeah, and, like, he's around animals all the time. I'm just like, I would not want to set foot in that house, let alone bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely not. And then when he was like, oh, this is what is it, a Prince Edward? Like, when your penis is pierced?
Ew, I don't remember him saying that.
He was changing in his bedroom, and like
Prince Edward?
What is it called? Prince Albert.
Ew, Prince that's Edward. somehow more disgusting sounding.
He had like things hanging on the wall, and he was like, yeah, I attached that to my Prince Albert.
Ew. Oh my God, wait, I found his new husband on Instagram.
Young guy?
Yeah, he follows Dylan Francis, and I wonder if Dylan knows or if he's seen it.
if 2020 was a person. I don't know if I agree with that. Because so far, like, 2020 has had, like, 0 likable traits. And there's some things about him that I can appreciate and enjoy.
What do you appreciate about him?
Just how fucking weird he is. Like, don't get me wrong, I think he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
But he's just so quirky and wild that I have no choice but to just, like him. Don't say you know country music if you don't know his greatest hits.
That's another thing. Like, he just makes these goddamn songs
that aren't even him singing or, like, writing. The music videos are so insane.
Wait, he's not singing?
No, it's somebody else singing.
Wait, does he talk about this?
No.
I kind of, like, missed the first couple episodes.
Of course he does not talk about it. He's so self-centered. He wants everyone to think it's him.
Well, he did sing at his husband's funeral, so I figured that was him. I don't know.
He did do that.
He literally did a performance at his husband's funeral.
My uncle says not to worry about COVID-19.
What does your uncle do?
I've seen a lot of funny memes about, what's her name, Jessica?
Yeah, I know, me too.
She's the worst. Also, Carol is the worst.
Wait, what's her line?
Which one?
Carol, it's like, what's up, cool cat?
Oh, yeah.
Matt was like, I wish we could get Joe out of jail blindfolded. And like, we have a surprise for you. And then he just hears Carol being like, what's up, cool cat? Whatever her slogan is. And he's like, what the hell? Like, that shit ain't flying with me.
Don't claim to be a country music fan. Like, also how psychotic that he hired a lookalike for this video.
I know.
Like, you're crazy.
He's obsessed with Carol, like, in an unhealthy, toxic way.
Fully obsessed. Like, he definitely had mommy issues or something. Also, the fact that he's wearing, like, a priest thing here reminds me of when he wore that to his husband's funeral. He literally wore that to his husband's funeral, and I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Billy Ray. Don't put Billy Ray Cyrus in that category, though, guys.
Joe.
Exotic Joe.
Look at Bobby.
How is that, like, the best Photoshop? Like, look at his face.
Yeah, no wrinkles. Facetune.
He definitely smoothed his face over. Oh, Bobby. Wait, that's the cutest, like, hybrid of an animal I've ever seen. Carol Baskin created the coronavirus.
I know with all certainty if he was out of jail, he would post a live stream saying that.
I know. He'd be like, I saw her. I have proof in an email.
Also, I kind of fuck with his swag at most points when he's wearing like all of the, like at one point when he was getting changed inside, there was a wall that was just full of coats. And they were all this exact coat.
These are like your Coachella coats.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone for Halloween is going to be him.
I totally agree.
Should the Vlog Squad be like the whole cast?
Yeah.
David's the Tiger King.
Todd is Doc Antle.
Yeah.
Todd is Doc Antle, Corinna, Natalie, and all of the girls will be the sister wives.
Yeah. Okay, but kinda, I mean...
Oh my god.
That is like a hard 90s vibe. Oh, because of his eyebrow ring.
That is so...
That's really funny.
That is so funny. People are so funny.
I know.
Homegirl got her arm ripped off by a tiger, and Joe Exotic's first move was to throw in the EMS bomber. I thought this exact same thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He put this on to go, like, help?
Yes. I'm so sure the drip never takes a backseat.
That's really funny. Like, but it's funny because he's serious. So he's like,
no,
I better put on my EMS jacket. Like, to know how to do anything.
It's so crazy. When that whole scene was happening, this is all I could focus on. Like, I completely blacked out everything else that was going on, and I'm just trying to understand how his brain works. Where like, this is what you do.
What badge does he have on too? Is
it like probably like CEO of Hating Carol or something?
Why does he have an EMS jacket? Like, just the serious thought being like, oh, I need to go put this on because it's happening. It's hilarious.
It's just so crazy.
Delusional at its finest.
I'm going to be honest. A tiger just bit someone's arm off.
People think about buying their keychains.
That was so funny. He walks in so casually. He's like, I can refund you. Or for another date.
I kind of, like, skipped this episode. I didn't skip it, but I was, like, doing stuff while this episode was on. Like, I was making food and stuff. So I didn't, like, see it all. But I remember I was like, did that person's arm get ripped off and they came back? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah. 5 days later. Because she didn't want to have people fear that tigers are bad.
Bitch, your arm got ripped off.
Yeah, I told my kids this was Diplo. Coming out of quarantine, like, I'm broke as shit. I'm not changing the way I dress. I refuse to wear a suit. I've had some kinky sex. And I've used drugs.
And that was his, like, running for president, right?
Yeah. At least he was honest.
I know. He's like, I'm not going to put on... Imagine him in the Oval Office.
Tiger King was so insane that by the time this guy pulled up with a skeleton riding shotgun, I didn't even blink.
Yeah, what the hell?
This guy was so weird. I didn't even blink.
Just like, all right, just sitting there eating popcorn.
And the show didn't feel the need to explain it. Like, truly how insane.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
That's so funny. Wearing his EMS thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to just, like, tell you about the other Carol things.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so crazy, Carly. There are, like, so many little things. Okay, well, thanks everyone for making this far in the video. If you watch the series and, like, want to know what Carol Baskin's follow-up was, like, on a lot of these things, I read a super interesting article that she wrote. So, I don't know, like, how factual stuff is. However, it was very interesting to me. Like, everything that made her look bad, she had a reason for. And, like, some of the things she even had, like, court documents that, like, linked to it. People were complaining that they had, like, so many people coming to watch the tigers. But she was like, what they didn't tell you is that's filmed on a one-day event that we have to, like, educate people. But, like, most of the time there's, like, never more than, like, a group of 15 people coming to the place. Oh. So it's like they did a lot of editing that made it all look really bad for her, which, like, sucks, but also...
Like, who knows?
Yeah. She also said that Don, the guy her husband, who she, like, supposedly killed, he started struggling with, like, dementia and just started doing, like, wicked bizarre things. And most people in his life knew that, but I guess that they also had property in Costa Rica. And he would go there once a month, and it would be the week she had her period. He'd go to Costa Rica for a week to go, like, be in a relationship with another woman.
What? Once a month?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, why would they not put that in the documentary? That is bizarre.
Yeah, because they said something about how she said that he, like, fled to Costa Rica, but, like, they didn't elaborate on it at all. So she was like, the only reason I said he went to Costa Rica is because we had property there and he would go there and, like, this and this happened. But, like, they literally just don't tell her side of the story.
Yeah, maybe they'll do another. I feel like she'll rebuttal, like, make her own documentary or something.
I know, I want them to. But another super interesting thing
it's like the Twilight, like, reading from Edward's perspective.
Yeah. Was, like, the meat grinder that they showed, and, like, the reason why she laughs about it is because I need to, like, find the article because it's, like, so ridiculous. She posted a picture of the meat grinder that they had on their facility, and the one in the documentary they show is, like, this giant meat grinder, and it was obviously just, like, B-roll of something, and they just had, like, a little tiny one, like, this big that, like, you have to, like, put, like, pre-ground meat in. It's crazy because, like, she cites doctors and stuff that people could literally, like, contact and be like, is this true? Saying that Dawn started showing symptoms of, like, Alzheimer's or dementia. And she's like, we had him going to these places because he would go to, like, antique shows and, like, bring home, like, cars and just, like, throw them on the property. And the whole restraining order was he had filed a restraining order on her because she would dispose of all the shit that he would bring on the property. So he put the restraining order in place for that. Don spent 1 week per month in Costa Rica. Don was a man who wanted to have sex daily. He would go to Costa Rica during the week I was having my menstrual cycle. I accepted this as something I had to live with. During the week I was away, I would haul off the property as much of the junk as I could. Wendell told Don I was doing this. Don tried calling the police to get them to stop me. They told him he would need a restraining order. It is unclear if it was Don's idea that to get a restraining order, he should say, I threatened him, or someone like Wendell suggested that. Oh, also it was like he was going to Costa Rica because he was like involved in organized crime. That's why he had like gold bars hidden. Remember that like person who like
just gets weirder.
Like the property guy, when they would interview him, he was like, Don had so much money, like he just had like gold bars he'd have me hide. Because he was, like, involved in organized crime. So then, like, she was like, he probably went to Costa Rica and lived in our house and, like, the mob killed him.
Oh, my God. What? It's all so bizarre.
Yeah. Also, this is the meat grinder they had.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess you could have chopped him up real small. I don't know.
Yeah, no, she literally was like, we would have had to, like, slice his bones and his skin and everything. Well, you guys, if you haven't watched Tiger King, go watch it. Come back and then watch this. Otherwise, you're just, like, gonna have no idea what's happening.
Well, if you guys have any more ideas for us to do videos, because, you know, it's a little rough times out here, let us know. Thank you for watching. Hope you thought it was funny. I hope you thought it was educational.
Definitely if anything, it's educational.
Yeah, and we'll link the Carol thing in the description because it is really interesting and like
it's so wild.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And we'll see you on Friday. Tuesday. I really don't know because I don't know what day it is.